GFX profile pictures. If you're a Murder Mystery 2 YouTuber, you definitely most probably want one. Here is one GFX, here's another. I'm going to be showing you how to make those in today's video. Let's get straight into the video. So first thing you're gonna want to do is log in onto the Roblox website and go to create, and then basically I just create a new game. So I go to creations and then create experience. If you don't have Roblox Studio, it won't open up like this. It'll just ask you to download it. So once you download it, it will be really easy. Okay, now that you're loaded up, you basically just gotta press new experience. Once you're in the experience, you go to toolbox, you go to plugins, and then you search up load character light, and then this one should pop up. Basically, you need to install it, and then it should be in your plugins. If not, then go to your go to these four squares, go to my plugins, and then basically just find load character, and then it should be there. Now you go to the plugins tab, you press load character, and then basically just type your own username or whoever's you want to do. So I'm just doing mine, but for example, we'll do my alt account. So now that we got my alt account here, we just press spawn R6. Okay, and then basically you delete this, and then you grab the position and then change it to 0.0, 3,0, and then basically it should be touching the floor. And now once it's touching the floor, you basically open it, select everything you want, like select every accessory, right click, it should have this like wizard hat, right click, save and export as obj, name it something. I'm just gonna name it what, because that's my Roblox username, my Roblox alt account username. So then I just press save, and then I right click, delete, and then we have this bald guy over here. So basically what you gotta do is do the same as the accessories. You just press export as obj, and then you basically file name, just make it whatever you want. What MTL, I'm just gonna do what MTL, and then basically create a folder called Roblox Blender, and then open it, create a folder called outfit textures, and then basically how to make a folder is right clicking, then pressing new folder. And then as you can see, this is where I save all my stuff. So basically I press save, and then you can close out of this and you don't have to save it. And then basically you download Blender, link will be in the description, and then just open Blender. Okay, and then just search up starter rigs Roblox, it'll be the link in the description. Okay, and then name a fair price. If you don't want to pay, you can just press 0, I want this. Okay, and then press get. Okay, once you pressed get, just download it. Okay, I already have it downloaded, so I don't want to do it. Okay, and now once you're in Blender, you right click, delete. Now since you have everything, let me teach you some key binds. The scroll wheel, press it and move it around to move your camera. This and shift, like the scroll wheel, shift, and then this makes you like move it around. And then yeah, that's basically the most you need to know. And then basically you go to edit, preferences, and then you press add-ons, and then basically install from disk, and then find where you downloaded it, find your starter rigs file, Roblox starter rigs, and then press it and then install from disk, and then search up starter rigs, and then it should be there. So basically you gotta check it, and then close this, and then open this area, Then once you've opened this area, you press starter rigs, and then since the person I'm doing is starter man, you open starter man, but if you're blocky, then do starter blocky. So basically this is all we have here. But if you don't see your face, then you don't know where your face is, just press this area, and then you'll be able to see your textures. And then press on the torso, go to shading, and then go up until you find main texture. Press X, open, and then go to your folder where you saved the textures, and then you find your textures, and basically it should look like this. Now once you've done that, press on your head, go here, press X, open. If you didn't download this part, you should download the Roblox faces, okay? But basically, since you're over here, you go to Roblox HD faces. If you just download the Roblox starter rigs, download Roblox HD faces and just press download. But if you downloaded it in content, find your content folders and then just basically put it in there. Now once you've done that, find where you saved it. I recommend you put it in the folder Roblox Blender, but then you go to content, Roblox HD faces, and then you have all these faces here. So I'm just gonna search up man face because that's the one on my Roblox alt account, and then I just go to layout. Then you can see everything is there. Now what you want to do next is go to cycles if your PC can handle it, and then go to GPU compute, and then look in here. If it's pink textures, change it back to Eevee. I don't recommend doing workbench, but yeah, that's it. Now what you gotta do, what you gotta do next is file, import wavefront.obj, and then find whatever you saved it as. Go to desktop, Roblox Blender, outfit textures, and then just try and find it, okay? What.obj, okay. Now I have this. You press split by group, import. If you don't see your textures, let's go here, and why aren't my textures loading? We go to image texture, okay, chat. Not why am I saying chat? Image texture. Now once you have your image texture, or you guys probably have your textures, but it's just a bug. If not, then just do this, okay? Desktop, I'll just show one, and then find your accessories, okay? Find your accessories texture. There we go. And now I'll skip to the part where I have the textures. Now my textures are back. Let's actually get into the tutorial. So basically, my character, its hat is on top of the hair, I think. If you need a reference, just go to Roblox, okay? Go to roblox.com/home. And then basically, if your character is here, then it's easy. But if not, then just search up your account and then go to their account, okay? This is my alt account, and I want to see how the accessories are. So basically, yup, it's on top and it's tilted forward. I don't know why it looks so ugly, but it does. And now you just basically rotate it. I don't know why it's on this axis, but it's fine. And then move it up. You basically just gotta find an area where your accessories look the same, because in R6 it doesn't do that. Now, every single other accessory is fine. So basically what you gotta do next is press on this gear icon, click on the object mode, and then change it to pose mode. And then what you gotta do is click the hat's handle. Since my hat's handle 1, I'll click handle 1. Then you just press shift and then click that, and then basically you just press Control P or Command P if you're on Mac, and then you press bone. And then once you press bone, you deselect this, and you can see that the hat is attached. But if you want to do it all together, just select and select, like dual select, okay, multiple select, whatever you want to call it. But basically, then find your next accessory. And this is why we did split by group, so that we could attach it to other body parts, okay? And then we got the hair, and we got this, Control P, and then bone, and then if we move it around, as you can see, they both are attached. See? Now, we got the necklace. The necklace, you just do this for every body part that it's attached to. So the necklace and this, okay, the necklace and this thing will go to here. And then you press Control P and bone. And sometimes you don't want this. Sometimes if you don't want this, you just press right click delete, and I don't really want it. So there, we got our character, and I don't know why my character is like necklace is up, but it's fine, we'll fix that. I think the hair is up too, everything is up, but it's fine, we'll fix that. And then, as you can see, if you rotate the chest, everything will move along with it. There we go. Now, go back to object mode, and then select your accessory that is out of place. Okay? If it's out of place, and just move it to the correct area. Basically, that's what you gotta do to get your character. And now, you get the lighting. We'll get into posing as the last part. Okay, so first you get your lighting, view. So you press add or shift A, and then you press light, area, okay, and then you move it up, move it to the side, and then move it here, or where you want the light to face. But mainly, you should keep it on the front, okay, because it'll look cleaner. And then you just press ellipse, and then you size it up, and then you turn up the power so that the light shows. Okay, and now since we got light, we can do Control CV, and then move one of them here, and then move the light here, so we don't have to redo all that. Now we have areas where it shows light. Now if you want it to the back, Control CV, you can do that. And then Control CV again, just move it here, and then move it at the back. And then you got lighting everywhere. This might look crazy, but calm down. Now what you gotta do is file, save as the person you want to do. So I'll just do what.blend. Then you press save, and then that's how you save it, because there will be no posing. And then you press view, and then you press add or shift A, then you press camera, and then go to camera view, navigation, walk navigation. By the way, camera view is this little icon in the corner. And then basically move it there, and then view, navigation, walk navigation. Once you press left click, it'll lock into place. And now once you got your character in place, if you want to change the resolution, I like to change my resolution to 1080 by 1080, and then I just move it closer. Or I go to this camera icon, I go to focal length and make it zoom in and out. And yeah, so next what you gotta do is go back to these things, like press the gear, and then go to pose mode. And then basically what you gotta do, as you can see, the arm rotates. So now you just rotate it however you want. Now that you got your pose, I know it's stupid, but maybe add a little head tilt and move this a bit forward maybe, and then like move this so it's looking at the camera like that. I don't know what this pose is, but it's a pose. And then you just go to object mode, you go to render. As you can see, it's like that, but as you can see, it's 4096. You just change it to 256 in the render, okay, not in the viewport. There, now you got this. You go to film, transparent, and then you can change the exposure if you want. I like brightening it a little, so I usually use that. And then I do render image, and then it'll start rendering. Wait until it's at max samples, for me 256. So basically, once it's loaded, you go to image, save as, and then you go to name it whatever you want, what final PNG, and then save it where you want. I just save it in desktop sometimes. And now you got your render. Now once you got your render, you go to PhotoPea, and then you also go to Google, and then you open up Pinterest or whatever you want, or wherever you find your backgrounds. Now that I've seen, ooh, I like this, or like this, I just press more actions, download image if you're on Pinterest. If you're on Google, just press right click, save as image, and then you go back to PhotoPea, new project, and then you go to 1080 or 1440 by 1440, 1080 by 1080. For me, that's what I'm gonna do. And then $300 per image, and then you press create, and then file, open place, find this, and then basically rescale it to however you like, but most probably there won't be any rescaling. Now that you got this file, open in place, find where you saved it, and then just rescale it to however you like. Alright, I feel like this is good, so I just press on this layer and then this layer again. Then I press right click, rasterize, and then blending options. Once you're in blending options, you press stroke. If you want a stroke, you don't need to have a stroke. No, wait, I'm on the wrong thing. Once you're on here, you press rasterize, and then go to blending options, and then stroke, and then 4 pixels, okay? And then you can make it whatever color you want. I want to make it maybe a blue or a white. Maybe I'll do this. But I usually do white. And then you go to inner glow. Once you go to inner glow, find a size that you like, okay? I usually do like around 45. And then I just find, what's it? And then I just find a good color. And then you go to outer glow. And then change it to the same color. If you want, you can do a different color. And then there you go. That's how you make GFX in 2026. To save it, you basically just go to File. To save it, you basically just go to File, Export as, PNG, and then you just name it whatever you want. I'll just name it GFX Tut. And then save. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. If you want to see more, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Peace, guys.